Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Force here with some more Hearthstone gameplay, taking a look at a few games with Another Ramp Druid deck. I'm actually going to hold on to one of the Druid of the Claws, and I don't mind the Innervate either, so we'll just go ahead and dump the second, and we end up getting another Drake. Well, not another, it's the only Drake in our hand. I don't even know what I'm really saying anyways. Here's some gameplay with the Druid deck that was spotlighted just the other day. Just as a fresh reminder, this deck really revolves around getting out some strong mid to late game creatures with some ramps such as the Innervate. Now I could go with something crazy like a turn 1 Harvest Golem. Actually, that probably wouldn't even be a terrible idea. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do it. It's just because, why not? Turn 1, get this thing in play. It is not gonna be easy for him to deal with. He's gonna have a bit of a hard time handling this thing, and now I'll swing through for quite a few damage. It comes back and all that sort of fun stuff. I mean, normally I would never do that. I'm just feeling a little, I don't know, feeling a little frisky today. Figure I'll try something a little bit different. So he's gonna probably plop down one of his bad boys. Oh no, he's gonna coin into, this isn't a hammer, he needs 4 for a hammer. Coining into an Aldor Peacekeeper, okay. Well that could have put a kink in my plans. However, we do have the Wrath here, so we'd be able to finish that thing off. And why don't we just go ahead and do that? We're gonna deal 3 damage to him, and I'll just hit him for 1. Not as much damage as it could have been, but you know. And hey, we forced him to use an Aldor Peacekeeper on a 2/3. That is not the ideal use of an Aldor Peacekeeper. I'm just doing all sorts of crazy stuff. This is what happens when someone does something that you're not supposed to do. The other player is just like, wait, whoa, what's going on? What am I supposed to do? It's basically what he's thinking right now. I'm telling you what he's thinking. Okay, so let me try to think here. What am I thinking? Well, I think what I'm thinking right now, I'm just going to ignore that, and we're going to hit him. We're going to keep pushing at his face. Next turn, I'll be able to get a Druid of the Claw in play. I can just swing with that, swing at that with charge, or I could give that taunt as well.
Put this apple on your head.
Gonna throw out a Knife Juggler. Looks like I'll be doing charge, specifically targeting the Juggler. Hey, well that just screws everything up, doesn't it? Ha 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 ha. Well, this is what happens when I do something crazy that I'm not supposed to do. I think, yeah, the best move here, we're gonna go like that and get rid of that bad boy. I'm gonna go with him with charge, and then we need to get rid of this thing ASAP. So say goodbye to that, and now would be a perfect time for him to consecrate if he has one. This would basically put him in a super ideal situation. I was gonna go Aldor Peacekeeper there to my 4/1, swing at it with one of his 2/2s. Oh, is he gonna go for the trade there? He's gonna swing with that. There we go. Okay, clearing my board. And now he's got a 2/1, a 3/3, and a 1/1 in play, and I've got nothing. I'm in a terrible position, I'll be honest with you. But I put myself here. So it's either gonna be the Sunwalker at this point, or the Argent Commander to charge into something. Well, the Sunwalker just gets, unfortunately the Sunwalker, the Divine Shield doesn't do much this game, because he always just gets rid of it with one of his 1/1s. But at least this way I've got the potential of getting rid of some multiple creatures instead of just the one with my commander, so. And unfortunately I haven't been in a position where the Wild Growth has been a good play. I might save it to the end game, because if you do a Wild Growth at the end game, you get to draw a card instead, which is nice. Alright, so there's the Silence. I still have the 4/5 though. And is he going to get rid of it? No, he's actually going to swing straight for my face. Okay. Well, I'm not disappointed by that, because I'm gonna go probably into his 4/3, and then we can Druid of the Claw charge, or we can do this charge too. So we got a couple different options there. Well, actually, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get rid of his 4 damage, and I'm gonna go with this Druid of the Claw. Okay. And we'll do it with, actually, you know what? Let's do it with the taunt. Okay, I think this is a good time to do it with the taunt. And then we're gonna weapon up and attack into his 2/1. I've calmed down a little bit. I'm not so crazy like I was at the very start of this game. I'm gonna try to start making some better decisions from this point forward. I think that was a good one. He just used up a Silence. Chances are pretty good he doesn't have a second Silence right now, although it's possible. The fact that he just used one. Okay, so here's the Avenging Wrath. Let's see how this goes. There goes my 4/1. How much damage does he do to my taunt? He gets it down to 3, so we can swing at it with his 3/3, and that's what he'll do. Well, you know, I'm happy because he's down to just 2 1/1s now. So it's not nearly as terrifying as the situation as we were in a little bit earlier. And I don't need to do any real big plays right now. Although I might throw the Drake out actually. Should I throw the Drake out? Get a 4/4 in play? Make him deal with it, draw a card? Sure, why not? Let's go ahead and do that. And again, at this point in the game, I've decided to just save this for the card draw come late game. So now we got some big bodies on the board. He has to figure out how to deal with this. He could attack 2 into it, and then, or he could attack 1 and Hammer of Wrath if he has it. But we still got the card draw. We force him to use up one of his spells. We still have this beast in play. Oh no, here comes the Sword of Justice. This is like this feels a little bit like Six's miniatures. A little bit different. Oh my god, that really sucks. I might have to wrath that. Yeah, we're gonna wrath into that for 4 because we're gonna have our spell power. Actually, we can do it for 5 if we throw down the. Yeah, let's just do it for 5 with this guy. Sounds good to me. We won't hurt any of our dudes in the process. Ooh, you know what? 4. Oh, we're 1 away from being able to also throw this down. Very interesting situation, but I am gonna go with this. And then we're going to go ahead and wrath for 5. Killing off his 2/5, especially with this thing in play. I don't want him having all sorts of craziness. And then we are going to go like this. Let's go ahead and kill off one of those. Let's kill off that. And let's kill off that. Okay, cool. This game's still going all right. Not fantastic, but all right. I still have the Sunwalker, still have the Argent Commander. There is 2 across the board. There goes everything I have. I get the 2/1 back. And I do get to draw a card from the dead mage. He doesn't kill the 2/1, interesting. He decides to hit me for 1 instead. Wonder if he's got some shenanigans in the works here. Ah, right, the weapon attack, that'll do it. All right, interesting. We've got 10, so I can do this plus this to kill that, and I think that's the play. Sounds like the play to me. Here is 2 damage to that, and then finish it off, just like that. Yeah, okay. And now another potentially threatening board for him to deal with, a 4/3, a 2/4. Still have the other commander, still have the Sunwalker, still have the card draw. Oh my god, the second Sword of Justice. Here comes the, oh good lord, that's terrible. So this is a 5/4. Yeah, we're gonna be able to deal with that though, luckily. This guy's just throwing all sorts of stuff at our face. All right, so we're gonna go like this, kill off the 4. Let's kill off his 1/1 and draw a card. Yeah, let's draw a card. I don't need the shield. I don't feel like I need the Shield Master right now. So let's go ahead and draw a card. So Wild Growth with 10 mana gives you one of these bad boys. So let's just draw a card. Now let's see what we draw into. Draw into. There we go. That's nice. I like that. We'll armor up and hit him for 1 as well. 21 to 14. Board control going to force, but this thing can turn that around very quickly. Sword of Justice, really terrifying. I wonder what he's sitting on. That's very interesting. Let's see. Okay, lay on hands, get 8 health, draw 3 cards. That sucks. That card alone probably just won the game for him. Ah, there we go. Let's draw some cards for ourselves, huh? Draw 3 cards. The Nourish. What do we get? Starfall, love it. Swipe, love it. And another Nourish. Ooh, do we do the second Nourish or do we go with the Shield Master? I actually like the Shield Master. Stopping him from charging, attacking us. And we've got plays for next turn, so we don't necessarily need the Nourish for next turn either. Let's do that. Let's hit him for 6. This has been a very interesting first game from the get-go. Just doing all sorts of crazy stuff. Sometimes when I say that, people think I'm saying from the get-go. As much as I love geckos. Oh no, Equality into Avenging Wrath. There go all my creatures. Well, that's painful. Oh, that is super painful. Alright, so we're gonna have to swipe that thing. Yeah, I can't have this thing in play, there's no way. I could also drop this guy down at the same turn. If we silence that, it turns into a 2/3, but I'd like to keep my things there. So let's go, oh, the swipe or the star? Oh, I guess now at this point we have no choice. Yeah, I'm gonna swipe that, I like that. I'm okay with that. We've got this in play now for him to deal with. I would have loved to rag, but we're so low right now, I can't risk him pushing damage through at any point, so I need... I'm definitely gonna want to get this guy in. Oh wow, he must have no other. Whoa, he should have played. He should have tapped 2 first. Oh, do a second defender of Vargas. Holy crap! Look at that, huh? All right. So, ooh. Let's see. This is going to be okay, and then we can do. It's not exactly like an ideal situation, but do 2 damage to bring something down to 3. This is 4, and then 1 across the board. Let's go with this, actually. I'm gonna go with this, plus a Starfall. 2 damage to all enemy minions. Unfortunately, this is gonna leave him with a 4 in the play. This is not a good situation for me. I am really screwed. Really. Does he have Fatal this turn? I really don't. I'm really screwed here. I'm gonna be able to do. Oh no. There's 8. Unbelievable. I can't do anything about that. I can. There's nothing I can do. I can rag and hope it hits the 8/5. It's gonna get it. I'm gonna have a 50-50 chance. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Ready?
For the wild.
50-50 chance here to not lose the game. If we silence, this turns into a 3/3, so I can't do that. So we're gonna have to Ragnaros and keep our fingers crossed. Even if I lose, I have to keep this game because that was. Even if I lose, that was the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. We're at 1 life. There's no way we don't lose this game. But my oh my, how hilarious, huh? So he can hit us for 3 next turn. And there's really nothing we can do about it. Let's draw a card. I just need to kill 1 of those. No, that doesn't even do it for me. I won't live even if I kill a 1. Well, I can go like this. I need to kill things, so we're gonna do that. And you know what? I probably should have done this first. No, no. The shield master. Okay. All right. So we have to hope that we hit one of those 2 creatures. I could have attacked into it, but I wanted to give my. Okay, okay, we're still alive. He can only bring us to 1 life right now with his creatures in play. Okay, here's the Fatal. He must have it now if he's talking stuff. All right, well that was an interesting game. That was funny, if nothing else. That was a really funny game. Oh boy. Anyways, all right, that's game number 1. Let's move on to another. Here in game number 2, we're playing against another Druid. I am going to dump both of these. Nourish's late game, the Drake, I don't necessarily need in any situation. It's just a nice thing to have, and oh, that sucks. Ragnaros is not exactly what we want this early in the game. Yeah, Swipe's nice though. Okay, so playing against another Druid, I'll be interested to see what style of deck he is playing. Mr. J. Liar. Turn 2. Just go ahead and do this, hit him for 1. Ah, yes, we got the slight damage advantage here. The early game, hit for 1. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna return the favor? Take my armor down 1? Yes, he is. So what do we do turn 3? Well, we could Crystal 5 into Druid. But I prefer to use this like in response to something, not just throw it down for no particular reason. I like to play more reactive, at least with this deck. I feel like it works pretty well. Although if we do throw this in play, what sort of a situation is he in at that point? You know what I mean? He has to figure out how to deal with it. He could just throw down one of these taunted. I could just throw down one of these taunted and then he can silence it if he wants. Sure, we're gonna do it.
Where shall I strike?
Yeah, okay, I made a decision. I made a decision there. So he's gonna have a hard time dealing with this with 3 crystals. His acidic swamp ooze, that doesn't do it for him. And you know what we can do? I don't really want to throw a swipe at it. Do I ignore it? Just go for him? Yeah, why don't we go with this actually? 2 damage. That works too. So with that, 2 damage, pass it over. Now, a lot of times you do want to save this for silence, but again, I'm just feeling a little risky today. Feeling like taking chances. Didn't really pay off in the first game, although with the exception of just like the crazy use of, I don't know. I'm okay with what's going on here. I'm okay with it. Okay, he does that. I'm now still sitting here with a 4-5. I think my crazy play early game is actually really paying off this time. You go hyper aggressive, sometimes it can really work for you. Here's a novice engineer. Let's see what we draw into. Draw into Nurse, that's nice. Let's go ahead and do this. Bring our 6 tells back up to 30. He even now down to 21. Let's see if he's got a Starfall for my 4-5. He's got a lot of cards in hand. He's got something. He's sitting on something. There's a coin into 6 for what? You got a Taunter here? Oh, there's the Starfire. Starfire for 5. Yeah, that'll do it too. And all of a sudden, we're sitting here with a whole lot of nothing. Oh, that'll do. I'll take that. Can we draw cards? Can we play the taunt? Let's play the taunt. I got stuff to play, so I don't feel like I need to draw cards right now.
You're sure?
We've got damage to deal, stuff to play. It'd be crazy. We could have used it to do 2 mana crystals, would have put us up to 9, would have allowed for a Ragnaros. He's sitting at 8 though. Is he gonna rag? No, he's gonna go with the big old taunter. Let's see, we've got 4. We could push through it right now. We also got 5, 6, 7, 8 that we could do. And we could save this thing. But this doesn't die anyways, so why don't we just push through it? Could also push through it with a swipe. But yeah, I'm okay with doing this. This is gonna leave us with a creature in play.
Victory!
My other possibilities, you know, I could have done a 4 and attacked with the creatures, but I kind of rather have that creature in play. Looks like he's just gonna throw a Wrath at that though, for 3 damage. And he's gonna Nourish. All right, so Rag's coming out next turn. He's got nothing on the board. He's taking 8 to the face. That's unfortunate for him, I would say. There he is, 8 damage. Say hello to 11 life. What are you gonna do? You got a Silence? Okay, it's an 8/8. You need a Taunter, basically. Or another Ragnaros. Come on, please don't hit mine. Oh, that is terrible. All right, so it looks like we are actually going to, shoot, I can't, I have to double swipe it. That's no good. Or I could ignore it and charge him and save the double swipe. See what I'm saying? Ignore it, charge him in the face, save the double swipe, and kill him next turn. See what I'm saying? I think I like that play. We're gonna ignore the Ragnaros. You're not gonna hear people say this very often, but we are going to ignore Rag, and we're gonna hit him, and we have fatal damage next turn. Completely, who cares? 8/8 that throws giant fireballs at people's faces? Who cares about it? Just leave it in play, no big deal. Unless he gains 8 life this turn or something.
Where shall I strike?
He's got 4/6 taunt, it's fine. And he's got a pint-sized summoner. Does he play anything off of that? Plays a Wrath, hoping that the Rag will kill it. Little does he know. Okay, that's fine. Hits that, excellent, excellent, excellent. And then the victory. What a game number 2. Let's do one more. These have been fun games. They've been crazy games, unorthodox games, but they've been fun. We're gonna do one last one before we wrap it up. And our final game today is going to be against a Warlock. I'm considering keeping both Sen'jin Shieldmasters because of who we're playing against. Not the person, but just because they can be so crazy aggro. I'd love to have this early game, mid-early game, turn 4 shield taunt creatures. I feel like it could be necessary. This really sucks. I don't want Ragnaros right now. Oh man. It's almost a dead card because by the time I could potentially play this, I'll probably be dead. There's a good chance I'll be dead before. He's got no opener, huh? Wow, it's kind of crazy to me. Do I go with this actually? I've got nothing to follow it up with. But if he throws stuff at it, I still get a card draw. Yeah, I should probably save it for when I need the spell power, huh? You can argue, you know, you throw this in play, you still get the card draw, you potentially get a damage, and you force him to waste a spell if he, you know, deems it necessary. He's playing very slow. Oh, we might be seeing a giant warlock deck. In the sense that he plays with giants and then gives them taunt, and then I'm like, oh crap.
For the wilds.
That's basically the gameplay. If it looks that way, I'm gonna chill out on dealing damage to him. If he's not playing anything at all, I'm gonna stop dealing damage to him. That was a Twilight Drake. Okay, so he was I still think that he's playing that deck. I really do. Because Twilight Drake fits in the deck. We'll have to see how he's gonna follow this up. That's a big pain in the butt for us to deal with. A silence would be glorious, but we don't have one right now. So we're gonna go with this thing. He doesn't kill it outright with his creature. He could certainly have the damage to finish it off, though. So the thing with this deck is, with this deck type that I think I'm playing against, is he purposefully gets low, and then he drops his giants in play for free, and then he gives them taunt with a Defender of Argus. It's ridiculous. It's a kind of a crazy deck. And the great thing about it is he can force himself low with life tap, so he can't just play around it and say, I won't let him get low. He can force himself low, and with all the drawing, he's likely to draw into the stuff that he needs. There's an owl, so goodbye to taunt. And then he hits me for 4. Thankfully, it's just 4. This card used to be so much more absurd in the past. All right, at least we can deal with it now. We can deal 5 damage. 6, 7, 8. Still keep our 3-1. He'll probably just kill it with this or like a Mortal Coil, but Mortal Coil is actually a really good card for that deck. I'd like to try one of those Warlock decks. I haven't played them, but I've heard about them. I just think it's such a cool concept. It feels very techy, you know what I mean? And it's perfect for a Warlock too. This is 4/5. Can't attack until he silences it, at which point it can attack. I don't know about this situation, guys. I'm trying to think of how I want to play this. So even if he can't, let's draw a card first.
You like my invention.
Novice Engineer. And I'm gonna go with this actually. So that even if he can attack, even if he silences it, he needs to figure out how to get past this as well. I'm really hoping I can get the rag in play before he, oh, what the hell is that? He just lost life and gained nothing in the process, and he lost his second Ancient Watcher. The other thing, too, is he can give this taunt. He doesn't even need to silence it. That's the other option.
Shields up.
There it is. Taunt from Sun Fairy Protector. I absolutely know what deck he's playing. There's no way he's not playing the deck that I think that it is. I'm gonna throw the rag down. What's the other thing I could do? Obviously, there's plenty of other things I could do right now, but I really just want to get this rag in play and kind of really screw with him. Yeah, I'm doing it. There's a rag, and I'm going to ignore this. See if the rag hits it. It hits him. He's down to 12. So let's see those giants come into play. He's gonna, whoa, power overwhelming? Does he must have something to get past my taunt. It's a Shadow Flame, and that'll do it. And then he plays a free giant. Oh, I knew it. Now he's down to 10, however. That's the thing. He's down to 10 life. Oh boy, I think we're gonna be able to do this. So now that since he doesn't have taunt in play right now, we're gonna go like this. And we can guarantee, well, it won't be guaranteed because he could kill this. So I'm actually gonna go this way. All right, he's down to 5, and we can play this and play that to finish him off next turn. Oh my lord, wow. Unless he gains life, which he could do if he kills my... Oh, okay. Plays that for free. He's gonna give him taunt. Please don't play a Siphon Soul. Please don't play a Siphon Soul. I can kill you next turn if you don't. What are you doing? What are you doing? Please tell me what you're doing. I know you're not going to, but I'm just very nervous right now. If he doesn't gain life, we have the win. If he does, we lose. There's a taunt. No Siphon Soul, no Siphon Soul. There it is. Oh, no, Faceless Manipulator. Yes. Oh, that is unbelievable. I cannot believe it. I called it. I knew the deck he was playing. I haven't played against it much. I admittedly probably didn't play the ideal way against this deck. But we won. So that's cool. All right. That's gonna wrap up this video, guys. Taking a look at some gameplay here with Another Ramp Druid deck. You know, I don't think it's terrible. I think it can actually perform pretty well. We lost that first game. I did not play that first game very well, but I had fun. And even though it doesn't matter to people on YouTube, it matters to me. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned for some more Hearthstone. I'm gonna try to do some more videos this week. It's Thanksgiving week, so it's kind of a strange time in terms of content production because I'm gonna be out of the office for over half the week from Thursday till Sunday, basically. But while I'm away, I'm still gonna try to do some stuff. So hopefully we'll get some more Hearthstone videos. If not, tune in next Monday. Guaranteed it'll be back by then, probably Sunday night at the latest. Thanks so much for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe. And as always, keep watching and keep owning.